Hello, this is Darrell. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee, and I've been doing a series of videos on the subject of credit. And today on this video we're talking about how to raise your credit score. Your credit score is very, very important. It is what banks and other lending institutions use as a reference point to decide what your credit will cost, what your financing will cost, what your interest rate will be, or even if you will get financing. So it is very, very important. But I admonish you, when you're getting credit, be careful with it. It is dangerous. It can be like a drug. It can be addictive. It can help you. It can be very, very necessary. But like a drug, it can be addictive and it can plague the rest of your life. Now, having said that, I'll tell you, to raise your credit score, you need an expert. Get an expert. We recommend 7 Steps to a 720. That's a very good expert, a very good course. And it will teach you over the internet in a few easy lessons how to raise your credit score, how to do it yourself. It doesn't take bad things off your credit report. Nobody can do that legally. It teaches you how to raise your credit score in spite of those bad things. Now, there are some things you can do in the meantime. Number one, on the credit cards that you have, never have a credit balance that is more than 1/3 of your limit, your debt limit. In other words, if your credit limit on that card was $1,000, don't let your balance go above $333. If you do, it will hurt your score. That is number one. Number two, and most important, always pay on time, never miss a payment. That is the most important thing, no exceptions. Never miss a payment. Also, if you're really in trouble and you get in kind of a hole, you just can't get a credit card, well then consider a secured loan or secured credit card. That's where you deposit money in your bank or your credit union and they give you a card to that limit, like $500 or $600. The bank knows they'll get their money because they've got your money on deposit as secured property for whatever you charge. Finally, folks, I'll tell you that no one can raise your credit score for you. You have to do it yourself. Use the things that you are taught by whatever course you take or whatever expert you use to raise your credit score, but they can't do it for you. You have to do it yourself. You've got to get out there and take action and do it yourself. And remember, folks, finally, my advice to you always is get out of debt and stay out of debt. Hello, this is Darrell. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee. And if you have debts you can't pay or you're in a hole you just can't get out of financially, I'd love to talk with you about that. Call me right now for a free appointment. I think you'll be glad you did. Or you can contact me on the Get in Touch form on this page.